What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with a video, and I apologize for the atypical video for me, but I wanted to show you guys this item that is still at Collector Archive Services, but should be headed back here in the next week or two. But the issue is I've already sold this. I've got a buddy that who really collects G.I. Joe, and you know, I agreed several months ago to sell it to him just basically at cost for me. And so I didn't want to take it out of the box and unwrap it and all that good stuff for a video. So I just thought I'd show you guys some pictures of it that were just sent to me by Collector Archive Services last week. It's a very, very rare piece, and you know, so it's really a one of a kind. This is the first ever Rapid Deployment Force 3-pack mail-away Hasbro G.I. Joe. It was either in 1993 or 1994. We'll look at the grading label here in a second, but I just thought it was so cool how it turned out that I wanted to show it to you guys. So basically, this was a mail-away exclusive that Hasbro had in the early to mid-90s, and it included 3 figures. The 3 figures were Fast Draw, which was a carded figure, Repeater, who was also a carded figure, and I had that one on a mint on card at one point, and it's on one of my G.I. Joe videos back on my channel. And then Shockwave. Shockwave is another figure that I had that was graded in a really nice one. Shockwave and Repeater are for this mail-away exclusive. Those are alternate color schemes. Shockwave had like a blue color scheme with urban blue camouflage, and then Repeater had kind of a different color scheme as well that was basically all tan. But as you can see there, they've got some different colors and different weapons also. And then Fast Draw, the interesting thing about Fast Draw, he was a carded figure, I believe in 87 or 88, I think it was 87. And he came with like this crazy missile setup with a face mask and everything. But for this 3-pack, all he came with was this sniper rifle. So you can see the nubs on his helmet there where the face mask normally went. He also came with this crazy backpack that had these 2 rockets that would shoot out. But anyway, for the 3-pack, they didn't do that. And then, you know, also you have the this 3-pack came with like this collector carrying case that would slide onto a belt buckle. And you can see where it says Rapid Deployment Force there. It had this instruction booklet. It shows you how to strap the collector case onto a belt buckle. Pretty self-explanatory. It came with a file card, which, you know, the interesting thing about this file card is it shows the actual figures there, which is atypical for the Hasbro card, you know, file cards. You know, for some reason it showed the actual action figures instead of, you know, like artwork. And then it also came with some kind of, you know, mini comic that says terrifying lasers of destruction. So who knows what that's about. And then it came with 6 figure bases. But anyway, it turned out really great. And, you know, I sent this in back in October, believe it or not, of 2018. And they're finally just now finishing it. But I've got a buddy, he's got just an amazing G.I. Joe collection, so I agreed to sell it to him at cost. So I will not be opening it. I'm going to go ahead and just forward the CAS box to him. Here's the back of the figures in the carrying case. You've got, you know, the back of the file cards and the instruction books. You can see how they mounted the carrying case, and then the figures are here. You know, they have the typical brackets that CAS does for the guns as well as for the figures, so they stay in place. And you know, there's the other piece there. And then here's another angle just so you can kind of get a better sense of how big it is. I mean, this is going to be a massive, massive graded piece. This is the first one ever, as I mentioned, at least loose. You know, maybe back in the old days when AFA was grading G.I. Joes, somebody sent, you know, the sealed 3-pack in and graded it that way. But in terms of loose grading where everything's displayed properly, this is the very first one ever, and it just turned out great. Here's the sticker on it. It was a 1993 Hasbro G.I. Joe Rapid Deployment Force Fast Draw Repeater Shockwave Hasbro Direct Mail-Away exclusive, and it came back with an 85, so a near mint score. So like I said, I haven't gotten this back yet. I apologize for doing it this way, but I'm just not going to open it. You know, it's like double boxed, and it's going to have all this wrapping, and instead of ruining the wrap job, I'm going to go ahead and just forward that box to the buyer who's a buddy of mine, and I gave him a really good deal on it. But I just, given the rarity of the item, I thought you guys would like to take a look at it before it gets sent off to him. But the other good news is, as part of this order, I did send in, it's either 5 or 6 Star Wars figures, vintage Star Wars figures, that will be staying in my collection. So whenever this order gets here, it could be a week or it could be 2 weeks, who knows? But whenever this order gets here, we'll take a look at those in more detail. I got some really nice items in that order. So anyway, I just thought you guys would like to take a look at this, and thank you for watching.